There were these two guys called Dan and Phil who met each other on the internet and created this entire world.
Okay, Dan, stop, because everyone's gonna cry, including me. Don't cry, craft!
Everything. Everything.
So there's just a few things that I want to touch on, mainly from my latest video, K-pop songs I didn't like this year and didn't like at first, because that's mainly what the video was about. The first thing I want to touch on is the whole 101 thing. I understand that you might get upset by that, especially considering that they're, I mean, disbanded by now, right? I don't know, because I don't stan them, I don't keep up with them. But it wasn't meant to be taken that way. It's not like I'm happy that they're disbanding, and it's not like I hate them. It was about how I watched them on season 2 of Produce 101, and I supported the boys. I supported like everyone that debuted after that, for the most part. And I was looking forward to 101's debut, because I had missed IOI's debut. I was not paying attention whenever they debuted, and luckily I started to stan, but then they disbanded because their contract was so short. So I was looking forward to this. I was like, okay, it'll be a long time, we'll get a lot of music out of them, it'll be great. Energetic was amazing. Burn It Up, really good as well. Just their debut was a solid one. After that, it really just went downhill for me, and apparently a lot of other people as well, where really by now most of the people that listen to their music are dedicated fans, and they're not really bringing a lot of people in, and it's just like their music seemed mediocre, like nothing really jumped out at me or persuaded me to keep on listening to them, so I didn't. Like, to everyone saying, oh well, if you don't like them, don't listen to them, I don't listen to them anymore. And it's not like a mean thing, like, oh my gosh, 101, they're so stupid and ugly and talentless and I hate them and they're just disappointing in general. No, it's just I had expectations from before their debut, and it really wasn't met after Energetic. If anything, it's unfortunate, because I really wanted to stan them, and I still support the boys and hope they do well long after 101 is over. But it's just like, that's what I meant, so that's why I said it. There's really not a nice way to say that a group, their music disappoints you consistently, and that's why you don't really even like to check out their music anymore. So yeah. Another thing, and this has happened on a few of my videos now, but again specifically on my most recent, like, really controversial one. First of all, yes, I am an ARMY. I stan BTS. They're my alt boy group. They were my first K-pop group that I stanned 3 years ago. But the amount of times I've heard people who supposedly hate BTS or just dislike them just because, or dislike their fans, the amount of time I've seen those kind of people comment about BTS on a video entirely irrelevant to them is just so shocking, considering one of the biggest things people are annoyed at ARMYs because of is us bringing up our faves and talking about our faves too much. Like, it's just so hypocritical how many people were like, oh, you must be an ARMY because you hate all these songs. Oh, only an ARMY would hate all of these bops. You must only stand BTS. Don't call yourself a real K-pop fan. Like, first of all, no. I run an entire K-pop channel. How can I be a multi-fandom? Like, why wouldn't I stand more than one artist? Second of all, even if I did just stand BTS, that's not specifically why I disliked these other songs. Like, that doesn't even... That doesn't make sense in any way, shape, or form. Like, me liking BTS does not mean that I don't like any of these songs or groups. In fact, half of the groups in there, I stan now. Most of them I've stanned at some point in the past anyways. And there's a lot of groups that I stan that weren't included in that video. And if I didn't like Fake Love or Idol this year, they would have been in the video. Like, it wasn't me trying to stay away from scary armies. Like, I'm not scared. And it wasn't like I'm trying to stay away from the popular groups and just attack smaller fandoms. Like, this wasn't an attack video. It's simply songs I didn't like this year. Most of them at first, and I've grown to like them. And it's just like, the people that hate BTS the most won't stop talking about them. The last thing I wanted to say about all of this, and this goes for any video and any creator really, because this shouldn't be a thing, but, and this is also in the pinned comment on my K-pop songs I didn't like this year video, but I understand that people's opinions are, you know, opinionated. There's always someone that will disagree, and there's always someone that'll agree. There's always going to be people in between. I understand that controversial videos are controversial for a reason, because people have mixed reactions to them. And I even understand the fact that those type of videos will get hate simply because there's just immature people and there's trolls that are jobless, essentially. I understand that. I expect that, but I will not accept it. I won't accept death threats for not liking the same songs as you. I won't accept spam. I won't accept people going to my other social media accounts and spamming me with hate just because. Like, the obsession. Oh my god.